Hi Leo, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Leos, it's a very interesting month. We've got 3 moons this month, and we also have Mars, which is retrograde till about the 13th of November. So we have a full moon on the 1st, which is there in your house of higher mind and spirituality. And it is joined Mars, which is retrograde till about 13th of November. Now, a full moon in this part of your house indicates redirecting your goals and ambitions for the future. It is going to be illuminating everything that you're not able to see. Maybe there's been a lack of clarity on the direction ahead as far as your work is concerned. You could be feeling slightly uncertain about the direction that your life has taken, and you could be thinking whether this is going to be paying off or not in the long run, and whether you will reach your goals at all. It's during this time, during the full moon time, that you will catch a glimpse of your future and what is it that is being offered to you, and how it is that you need to be aligning yourself for maximum success. This specific house, it governs our ambitions in lives, it governs our beliefs and the experiences that we have, and it's also a very spiritual area for us. It's over here that we sort of come to an acceptance on something which we may have wanted to do for the longest of time, but there's not been clarity as to, is this the right time? Should we be going ahead with it or not? So this is a time that, the paths that you want to choose could get clearer for you, and it could open up. Maybe it could be, manifesting into something. It could be a perspective shift for you. It could be, also, I think making our thoughts more sharper, more aligned to what is it that we want to manifest for ourselves. On the 3rd of the month, we have Venus that is there in your house of money. And this is a time also that you're going to be, looking for more financial security in your life. And it's usually this transit speaks about having a lot of material things around us, which make us feel more secure and more happy and well about ourselves. And the people also that you could be attracted to a lot during this time, they could make you feel more secure about your life. They could be increasing your self-esteem, and they would also share your values. You are also going to be preferring stable people during this time, Leos. You're not going to be looking for some great erratic excitement. And there's just going to be a desire to have the good old comforting, steadfast, loyal people in your life. And you are naturally very good with money, Leos, and especially during this transit, try not to splurge and have a buyer's remorse later. So money is going to be easy for you to come during this transit. It can also be that if there have been certain debts that have been there in the past, they will get repaid during this time. On the 14th, we have Mercury that goes retrograde in your house of home. This is also the house of Cancer, and it rules your mother. And your home is your sanctuary, Leos, but does it really reflect who you are? If you are feeling stuck, and especially I think for most of us who are doing a work from home, it's a time to be maybe doing a little bit of renovation around the house, move the furniture around, maybe put your desk in a place where there's more light. Try and let go of stuff which is not required. This house also is about, it's also your foundation, it's your childhood, it's your roots. And, what is it that you were told as a child that you believe it is to be true? And you could become quite aware of negative thought patterns that are there, and they could have a significant impact on your life. So don't be afraid to ask yourself some fundamental questions. It can be that old family or childhood issues could crop up during this time. They could resurface, and there may be a need to walk down the memory lane. So, good time to be reconnecting with the family. It's a good time to be making peace with the past. It's a great time to be seeking a therapist as well, Leos. Wonderful time to be speaking with someone who can listen to you with an open mind and give you some perspective. On the 16th, we have a new moon that is there in your house of communication and sibling. And this is also the house where we learn new things, different ways of methods, and how our daily interactions and a general busyness around our life. It's a great time to be learning something new, whether it's a language, whether it's a new course that you want to do. It's also about taking care of the daily life and developing a mental rapport with others. It's a time where you will be more aware about your environment, Leos, and you will experience increased alertness. It's a good time to take tests, fill out forms, start a new course, write letters, make phone calls, and take care of the daily tasks and energy. On the 23rd, we have Sun that joins Mercury in the house of home. And a lot of conversations around, maybe some of you could be thinking of moving temporarily in with your parents. Maybe you could be thinking that you should be getting your mother or your parents home with you. It's also a time, maybe some renovation around the house, maybe some buying or leasing or renting could be, done. We're closing the month with another full moon. This is the third moon this month with Uranus and Taurus, and it's joining your house of courage and reputation. So very interesting. Now Uranus is he's the mad scientist of astrology. He's the wild boy, and it takes about 84 years for Uranus to do a transit, and then he stays for about 7 years. He ensures that since he's coming after such a long time, that he should teach all the lessons that need to be taught in our lifetimes. Once we do experience Uranus, depending on how old you are, you could have been very young. Uranus transiting this house, you could experience disruptions at your workplace. All of a sudden there's a great career, and all of a sudden something goes off, and sudden upsets to your reputation, a lot of changes to the social status. You go and you join this really wonderful role, and then all of a sudden there's something off that goes off, either with the management, or the product refuses to take off, or the company decides to scrap the product only altogether. So it is not that it's like really bad. It's just that it's challenging and it's interesting, because you literally will have to create something out of this volatile energy that is there. You have to sort of, if there are mountains all around you, you will have to climb the mountain. And so suddenly, also for some of you, you'll find that, you are meeting some really powerful people, and you are, amongst these really big bankers and Wall Street people. And you would also want to, there would be this almost this innate drive to push yourself and to associate with people who have made it to the top and who have a lot of money. And it's however, in certain relationships, as far as work is concerned, you'll just find that they've become very rocky. They're very unpredictable. They've become chaotic, and you're also, it can be that, there could be a slight rift with as far as your parents are concerned. So it could also be that in a relationship, it can be that, the things just start going haywire. And because Uranus is dynamic and unpredictable, anything can sort of challenging can just get thrown your way. You will be looking to be a role model yourself during this entire time. You would want to position yourself as this mentor and this person who knows a lot, and you would want to be in the public view. And I think it's a great time, Leos. I mean, if you would want to get on to the public platform, it's a great time to be speaking about environment. It's a great time to be speaking about sustainability and how it is that we grow and consume our food, so that everything can help, not just us, but the economy as well. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Leos. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.